Last year, I saw several pictures of floral grapevine wreaths with a witch hat attached to it, and I absolutely loved them. So I decided I wanted to try it, and I bought this witch hat. And this thing is so huge, and it kind of made me nervous. So I put it off, and now, guess what? It's time for me to figure this out. So I'm going to take you on my journey trying to figure out how I'm going to get this attached to a grapevine, and then we'll just decorate it and make it absolutely beautiful. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get started. Let's go. The first thing I want to do is decide which side of the hat is going to be attached to my wreath. There's a seam running down the cone, and that's also where the support wire is located. This wire helps the hat hold its shape, so there's no need to stuff it. Since the brim has a seam in that same area, I'm going to use this as the back of my wreath to keep all of the seams hidden. Next, I'm adding a rich dark orange velvet ribbon around the bottom of the cone of the hat. I chose this color because it complements the florals and adds a warm, elegant touch to the design. Okay, so this is what I have for the front. I just kind of maneuvered the wire around too for the hat to, kind of look the way I want it to. This isn't perfect, but you know what? Any imperfections we can hide. We'll figure out a way to hide it. So now this is going to be, I want to kind of flatten this out. Yes, we could always just kind of flip this up and kind of put it up against the grapevine. I don't want to do that. And I don't want to cut the wire, because this wire is what gives this hat this size and the flexibility and just all of its fun stuff. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do, I'm just going to take this back here and we're going to pinch this wire, okay, and just bend it. And yeah, we got to bend it really hard. And I'm going to do it the same thing on this side. And then I want to bend it back. Okay, and this way we can kind of squeeze that in to the center while we still have the integrity of the front. Kind of see what I mean? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut some holes right here where we have that ribbon, okay, and zip tie this kind of to here, okay? Okay, I only have 4-inch zip ties in black. I would suggest getting at least a 6-inch, if not an 8-inch. It'd be a little bit easier to maneuver. Okay, so I decided I want this to be the top of my grapevine. And so I want to go ahead and attach this kind of at an angle like this. Just about at the center. And we're going to kind of push it down in so it flattens out a little bit more. I'm going to try anyway. Let's see if this works. And I have some 8-inch white zip ties that I'm going to go ahead and use, because you know what, we're going to be hiding them anyway with florals, so I'm not too concerned about that. So I'm going to try to go ahead and put a hole in right here. And then now we're going to have to attach this to the top of the grapevine. And because, again, there's wire here, so that is on the very back. So we'll be able to attach that pretty easily to the grapevine and it'll stay. So don't cut that wire, just cut on either side of it. Okay, so now we're just going to try to manipulate this wire kind of to go kind of up a little bit on this side, down on this side. Have some fun with it. Make it look a little more flowy. Okay, so I had to stop for just a little bit because I was getting a little frustrated getting this brim to stand up, and I finally got it. So what I had to do was take this front part and stretch it over and attach it to where I first zip tied the wires together in the very back. That's what I did, and I did it with white so you can see what I did. So I did so I flattened this out a little bit. So in doing that, it helped the brim stand up. I had a heck of a time, and I wish I had it on video, but it was so hard to video it at the same time. But that's what I did. So that's what it looks like underneath. Okay, it's not very pretty, but we're gonna hide it and we're gonna be okay. I'm not too worried about it. So that's kind of how I have it now. I also didn't show you on the back of my floral wreaths. I've always used like that jute wired ribbon, and well, I take that back. It was jute wired twine, and I used to get it from Joann Fabrics all the time, so I still had some left over, but you can get some on Amazon. But yeah, I use that because it's so sturdy, and I like doing that on the back of my florals on the grapevines because it looks like grapevines, so kind of blends in, but it is a good hanger. I have my hot glue skillet. You can see I got the hot glue sticks already starting to melt. And we're going to get started with that. But before we do that, I'm going to use this ribbon and make a bow. I'm just going to put a bow just about here, just to incorporate some more of that ribbon, and we'll have some fun with this, okay? And then I'm just going to attach it right about there. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I don't want the bow to be the centerpiece because this hat is the centerpiece. So I do want the bow to kind of blend in a little bit. And we'll just adjust that bow as we're going along, because guaranteed, as we're putting in the greenery, it's going to get moved around and everything like that anyway. So, okay, so all the glue in my pot is good and hot. So, what am I going to start with? I'm actually going to start with, I think I'm going to start with this black ficus. And what I'm going to do each time, I'm going to cut each stem off. And to me, this is still too big. So I'm going to just kind of cut these off into two. So I got two here. Okay, and then I'm just going to stick my end into the glue and just start putting it on the grapevine, and then stick that in.
Now comes my favorite part, adding the florals. I like to start with some greenery, then add my larger blooms because they help establish the overall shape and color balance of the wreath. Rather than placing everything evenly around the wreath, I like to vary the heights and the angles. This gives the arrangement a more natural and full look. As I continued decorating, I stepped back several times to make sure the colors were balanced and that the witch hat remained the focal point.
Okay, so I got this far. I had to stop, took a picture, grabbed something to eat, and a glass of wine. But I wanted to take a picture, see where I am, find out where I need to add, things like that, if I need contrast, texture, things like that. So happy Halloween, everybody. We got our witch hat wreath done. I love it. So I added some branches just in several different spots throughout. I added these berries, some spiders, some pampas grass I just kind of threw in there just for a little bit of contrast, and just had fun with it. So listen, pick whatever colors you want. I think the biggest thing was adding this hat to the grapevine. That's the hardest part, but listen, have fun with this. I definitely encourage you to make this. This is so much fun. So let me know in the comments what you think. My name is Patti Davis. I'm with Crooked Tree Creations, and I'll see you in our next video.